Hello.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Apple Juice for Two.
Apple juice.
This is episode 48.
40 weight.
You're darn
40,
tootin'.
40 weight. No,
Just
49.
call it
I
48.
think.
48.
Should call it 48. All right.
No, it's 48, but there's
40 great.
some episodes that are in the grave and are not going to be talked about because they did not turn out very well. Anyway, I'm your host, Cameron Allen. We are joined today by Macy Crawford, singer-songwriter.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
I'm glad you're
Thank
here.
y'all for having me.
It's a pleasure. Obviously, we have Isaiah Allen, as usual, Lil Zay News.
Yeah.
Always in the flesh.
And then Brevin's Banter
That's not true, actually.
on the Banter Couch.
You're right.
Sometimes you've been on shows just on the voice.
On
so.
some Zooms. I've been at that.
You got to keep your credibility up, dude. You can't
you can
lie.
tell.
Sorry.
We're
Please
lit.
As a
forgive me.
newscaster.
Please forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Anyway,
Well, yeah.
it's fun. You're hosting. I don't have to.
That's true. I called dibs on the desk today
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
because we're talking about music stuff. We have an
Yeah.
artist here today, and so I got to be on the reins of that
I can dig it. I can dig it a lot.
functional harmony and stuff. You know what I mean?
Tonality, pitch, stuff like that. Yeah.
Anyway, Macy, tell us a little bit about your music. I mean, you just released a single, right?
Yeah, so I think now I have like 5 singles that stand on their own. And in December, I released a 5-track EP called Hamartia. But
Okay,
yeah,
that's how you pronounce it. I was confused on how to
I
pronounce
said,
that.
I thought it was Hamartia.
You get that a lot.
Everyone
phonics.
says Hamarsha or Hamartia. I don't even know. But yes, you heard it here first. Hamartia.
Thank you. You get the exclusive.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Yeah, Apple Juice for Two exclusive. Is that your most popular song? Do you think?
Juliet off of the EP. It was the first single.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that was my first release on a record label. So had their
1770?
promotion. No, it was from Tipsy Records
Oh, Tipsy.
in
Okay,
Florida.
gotcha. Nice.
So they're usually like an EDM label,
Interesting.
but
Okay.
they want to branch out into pop stuff. So
Nice. Where are they from? You know?
Florida.
Oh, that's cool.
dope.
Gotcha.
I don't remember like what city, but
Oh, gotcha. How did you get in touch with them? Or they just like find you?
yeah. So my producer Robbie Rose, he produced literally every song I've ever released.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, he's big in like the EDM world. He does a lot of like vocal work on producers' EDM tracks. So
Nice.
he is in touch with a bunch of different labels. He just sent the EP out. Got rejected by a few people, but yeah, Tipsy Records
You
said,
got picked up. That's awesome.
yeah.
boss.
I literally cried when I read the
Really? I bet.
because
That's awesome.
I've been singing since I was 8. So
That's what's up. That's
after
amazing.
a while, you're just like,
It could be
am
defeating.
I ever gonna get anywhere? And like these people are like, oh, we don't think this project is right for us. And then to finally get a yes, it's
Yeah.
like,
It's amazing.
How do you enjoy? Like, how do you like working with Tipsy? The people there.
yeah, I mean, they're great. I mean,
What is that like? Like, is it just like Zoom calls and stuff, or like do you go down to Florida at all?
Fly out.
no, I don't fly out.
First class.
Yeah, we've done a few video calls, mainly through email, because I mean, I came to them with the EP fully produced
Right.
and everything, so there wasn't much work for us to talk about together. They just kind of did their promotion stuff. We worked on the
Gotcha.
cover art, and they, of course, consulted me, but
Yeah.
they just kind of did their thing, and they did it well. So
Yeah, for real. So the dude that you produced with, what's his name again?
Robbie Rosen.
Robbie. So when did you guys start writing songs together?
Probably in 2019. I had started working with him because I was auditioning for America's Got Talent.
Oh wow, nice.
I actually got to the like executive round, almost made it on TV,
Wow.
but
That's actually
I
amazing.
blew my phone interview because they asked me, "Oh, if you win the $1 million, I think it's $1 million. What are you gonna do with it?" And my 15-year-old self, I was like, "I really want to go to this island called Lakshadweep, off the coast of India.
Oh my
But
God.
you have to get permission from the government to go there."
Aw.
And they're just like,
Okay.
yeah.
You definitely got to be like, oh, my mom is
Charity.
dying and I'm gonna
Yeah.
save her.
Oh, that's true. You
And
should-
Yeah,
then
that's
boom.
how
If
how
only-
AGT works. So just try to
Yeah.
find like the best like.
And also,
success
phone
story.
interviews are always awkward. Like, those are never fun at all.
Yeah, I'm not the most well-spoken person either, so that didn't turn out too well. But off of that rabbit hole, yeah, so I met Robbie through working with him on that, and then he was like, you should really start working on some original stuff. And I was never really like the kid who would like write songs in their bedroom when they were younger. Like, I would do some of that, but I subconsciously like plagiarized all my stuff off of Disney Channel,
Yeah.
so no really like original material. But
Hey, all art is plagiarized.
more or less. But
There's a quote by someone that's kind of like that or whatever.
yeah, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, we worked on my first single, In and Out. That was literally the first real song I ever wrote. And then from there, we just have always worked together.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Those people that you start out with, like when you start writing songs with someone, it's kind of hard to ever stray away from that.
Yeah.
When did you know you just wanted to be a singer?
Probably, I mean, I don't remember like the moment, I guess. My first memory singing, I was like 7 or 8 in church. In my grandma's church, and my knees were literally shaking so bad, and I was terrified. But I mean, I kept coming back. So, I mean, it just feels natural, I guess. Like I can't remember a time where I didn't want to sing. So
I don't know. It's like
Do you always like performing?
yes, I mean, coming to college, I kind of like got out of the habit of it because
You're
moving
busy.
from one town to like a city like Charleston, you're
Right,
like,
yeah.
I'm new here. I don't
Yeah,
know like
yeah.
anything. But yeah, I've been trying to ramp up the performances down here in
Yeah.
Charleston. So
Yeah, no, singing at the poorhouse the other time was
amazing.
awesome. Yeah.
yeah, that was my first. I mean, I've done stuff with like 1770 and stuff, but that was my first, I guess, real out in
Wow,
Charleston
Yeah.
performance.
I got you.
So
Did you say that you like performing better, or do you like songwriting or like recording better?
I think
a good question.
songwriting. I think songwriting and recording. I feel more comfortable there. I feel like I
Like
can
in the
be more
studio.
creative.
Yeah.
Shout out to my band. They're all like really big personalities, so sometimes I can feel a little timid and stuff to like present my ideas, but they're really encouraging. So they're
That's
making
awesome.
me like more comfortable performing with the band. But as of right now, I'm definitely more comfortable in the studio. I just have like these manic episodes where I'll get up, start recording, and then I'm like, and another harmony, and
Yeah.
another harmony, and I need another one.
Honestly, I honestly can relate to that.
How did you end up meeting Jalen? Because we had Jalen on the show a couple episodes, excuse me. And like I know he plays bass. I'm assuming that's the other band member you'll have. But like I said, like I met, or I guess he reached out to us, and then we found out about you. And we're like, well, shit, like we had to have her on the show. Like, and then that's when we also obviously went to your performance, and it was amazing. But how'd you end up meeting Jalen?
Yeah, so Jalen and we had a class together my freshman year. He doesn't remember because we sat on opposite sides of the room and he spoke and I didn't. So he didn't know I was there.
Shout out to Jalen.
Yeah, but then we were partners in our understanding creativity class because we had to pick a partner for the whole semester. And he was one of the only people I kind of recognized, and I knew he played some instruments. So I just messaged him like on the Zoom and I was like, you want to be partners?
Nice.
And he was like, yeah. And
Sure.
so we went on those endeavors together throughout our understanding creativity class. And then I don't remember whose idea it was to work on my most recent song, Heartless, together. But he, I think he sent me the instrumental for that. I like told him the vibes I was going for. And then we worked with Robbie to produce it. And then he was like, we should start a band. So,
Yeah.
Oh, word.
That's exciting.
yeah.
I love starting bands.
What do you think is your favorite part of your most recent single, Heartless? Like the instrumental that he sent you, or something like that, or like the lyrics that you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I have a favorite part. I mean, I really like how he did the beat switch or whatever. That was my idea.
Oh, okay.
So,
There you go. That's on record now.
yes, but I don't know if you can necessarily hear it when you listen to the song, but we just did like a synth part, really simple for the second half of the song, but Robbie and I kind of layered our harmonies over it to like make our own synth with our vocals, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're making like chords
so-
with the harmonies and stuff. Like
Yeah.
your pads.
So that's my
Building a
favorite
vocoder
part.
type
Makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah.
I just will
That's
let you know,
awesome.
this is obviously this is on the record that I learned the 3 chords of Heartless. I just wanted to let you know that.
Well,
I just need your positive affirmation for that.
we need to
Like,
see
you
if he's correct. Basically.
know. No, I
You gotta get
definitely
your
could.
mini board out here.
Yeah, I could. Or
Yeah.
like
you
right
will.
now. Go get it.
Sometime.
Yeah,
You
no,
want
I'll
to.
do it. I'm gonna definitely do it. And y'all,
We should have done it before. I mean, I guess we could if you wanted to. Let's do it after.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
This will be like that'll be the late night one.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
exactly.
Need more time to
So
practice.
what's been inspiring you most recently in terms of music?
Yeah, I really want to just push myself to learn more. That's so freaking broad. But what I mean is that, like I said, I haven't been as into live performances as I was when I was younger. And also, I just feel like singing your own songs is a different beast than singing somebody else's songs. Like, you have all the great songs that people cover, like, I'm going down, I have nothing, I'm changing. Like, I grew up singing that kind of stuff, but what I write is completely different from that. So I'm trying to learn how to make my voice, not like make it suited towards that, but how to approach it, if that makes sense. So,
Like your voice as in what you have to say, or like your physical.
well, I mean,
voice?
like my actual
Like how you
voice,
sing,
like
yeah.
singing,
Gotcha.
just how to approach different aspects of it and to control it better. I really want to work on my runs and stuff. But
yeah.
I've just been studying like
Word.
Jasmine Sullivan, Yebba. My guitarist Ashton just sent me a video about Brandy and why she's the vocal Bible.
Oh, yeah.
My guitarist Ashton can actually sing, so
Oh wow.
he told me he was gonna be my vocal coach.
That's what we have to get him on next.
Yes.
I love Yeba. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. I literally, like, when I go to search on YouTube, it's literally Yeba Tiny Disc. And I click on it every day to watch it. And I do her runs with her so I can
Oh, I
try
saw
to
that
be
your
more
thing got
agile.
accepted for that Tiny Desk thing. That's awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations
So
on
amazing.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. We just piled up in my house and my drummer Mikey bought all of his official producer equipment.
It's amazing.
So
And busted it out.
yeah, we recorded it for like 3 hours, and then he was messing with our keyboard player, saying, because our keyboard player like unplugged his cable from, I have no idea what it's called. I guess the
interface
mixer.
and stuff.
And he was like, "Oh my gosh, bro! Like it wasn't finished uploading. We just lost everything."
Oh shit.
And we had trouble scheduling this, but I really wanted to do it. And we had just recorded it for 3 hours. And all of my band members, they're just kind of like nonchalant because there's like nothing you can do about it. But that, yes, I was telling my best friend Haley, like, oh my gosh, like they better be ready to stay here for another however long, or we're going to like figure this out because I'm not just going to be like, oh, it's
Like, hey guys, so I got
gone.
good news and bad news. Good news is
Yeah.
we spend more time together.
You
Yeah.
sound great, but you won't ever hear it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it was recovered. Mikey was just pulling one over on us.
Oh my god, that is Mikey.
So-
How dare you? That's such a cold joke to make.
Yeah, but it worked out.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Where did you guys record your most recent single and stuff? Like
Yeah,
in your house and stuff?
I have a just kind of bedroom studio.
Nice. Yeah.
I record my vocals there. Robbie lives in Long Island, so
Okay.
we just Zoom and I
Nice.
tell him what I want to hear.
Uh huh.
We have our own kind of language. For my last song that we were writing, I was like, okay, you're in the club, you're crying, you're wearing blue glitter eyeshadow, there's a disco ball. And he was like, got it. And started
That's awesome.
playing.
It's like I know exactly what you mean.
That's
So-
amazing.
And he delivered.
That's how you produce.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
produce.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good producer for sure.
yeah, I'm trying to work on, learning how to express what I'm hearing in my mind better, but I'm still just like, okay, I'm
Applications
hearing
will be
like,
tough.
I mean, it's like
applications can be
Because you're
hard.
trying to convey
basically the best you
feelings
can do,
about-
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, I always tell him I want twinkly sounds, or I want like something that sounds like air. Like
Dude,
in my song Oedipus, I think we
all these-
literally looked up compressed air.
Nice.
And that's,
Wave files,
about that?
compressed air.
yes.
That's amazing.
That's hilarious.
Word.
So I wanted to get your opinion on something. Well, we wanted to get your opinion on something.
Yes.
Well, I guess we don't have to watch it right now, but we had earlier watched and discussed, Anthony Fantano's list of the most overrated singers of all time.
Mhm.
There's a lot of things we agree with and disagree with, and we all want your opinions on it. Isaiah, do you remember any of them off
Yeah.
the top of your head?
So the one that kind of shocked me was that they said that Beyonce was an overrated singer, and yes, yeah, and I was
It's a hot
I was
take.
Kinda, yeah, I was like,
I
I
know.
don't.
That's a hot ass take.
that-
because
For real.
It is a
there
very
are
hot take.
Oh wait, dude,
millions of
and that's not
devoted
even the
fans.
hottest one. You have yet to hear the hottest one.
The hottest one, another one, they said that Michael Jackson was this overrated singer. And then even Mariah
Carey is the biggest
and
crime
Ariana Grande. And I was just like,
that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
exactly.
Ariana.
Yeah.
I am
incredibly
like the
talented.
biggest Ariana stan.
Really?
She is my
That's awesome.
number one like influence. I would wait for my dad to get off of work in the school office, and we would play America's Got Talent, and I would sing
That's awesome.
Pink Champagne and Honeymoon Avenue. Those
My
are like her
favorite
first
song,
singles.
I know how to play, I don't know why I'm telling you, what's it called? That song. With
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. It's Ariana. It's from that Honeymoon album. It was, oh my God, it's I like to
Sean?
say we gave it a
Almost is never
almost
enough.
never enough.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I love
I
that.
sang that for my America's Got Talent audition
Well,
with Robbie.
post. Yeah, that's amazing. I do love
How
that
much
song.
of Ariana do you feel like you have in yourself, like your artist, like persona, your music and stuff? Like, how much do you work into of that into your own stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't.
I know
We
you.
don't have- we don't have
I
all
think
the
we all
words.
understood the
We
question.
don't have all the words.
I don't necessarily like consciously think what would Ariana do, but
course,
I think
yeah.
she's such a big influence in my life. I
It's like
guess
subconsciously.
especially with like her harmonies, like that's what I admire
okay.
most about her. So I like.
Yeah.
I
can
feel
sing
like
whistle tones.
oh. I would love to hear them after
Yeah,
this.
of course. Yeah. And not right now. I gotta get warmed up.
Yeah,
But yeah, I feel like every time I listen to her songs, I can hear like a new harmony and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I really admire that about her. People tell me I sound like her sometimes, but
Nice.
I don't want
Okay.
to. Yeah.
Did you
That's
think
exactly
that or something?
what I said.
Nice.
Remember
You did?
when you played her song? I was like, this
Nice.
Like, this reminds me
Huh,
very
I don't remember that, but that's awesome. There you go.
It's a compliment. I don't want to be like one of those people who are like trying to copy her or
No,
something.
it definitely.
but-
I didn't
Yeah,
even mean
no.
it like, oh, she's trying to copy her. Like your voice just sounds similar.
Yeah.
And it did sound
Thank
good
you.
too. Like it was.
Yeah,
very
no, it's an earnest
clear,
influence,
I
you can
guess.
tell for sure.
Yeah.
So fucking yeah, there was Mariah Carey on that. Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, that shocked me.
Is he? Do people
That's
think he's a
good.
great singer?
A lot of people
Nirvana
do think he's a great singer in terms of like he can scream, and shit like that, and like the rock and roll situation.
Yeah, I think he's a rock and roller.
Yeah.
I don't even.
yeah.
And like
Maybe
last,
it's just
Robert
me.
Patterson.
Robert Plant, you mean?
Plant. Robert Patterson.
That's the
He's
Twilight dude.
He's Batman.
Isn't that the? Oh yeah.
He's also Batman. Yeah. Robert.
I
Plant.
doubt he would call himself a singer.
Who? Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
that's
you
true. He
know?
probably wouldn't.
I'm a rock and roller.
Yeah.
Rock and I roll.
It's 100% legit.
I wonder what Joe Rogan would say.
That's a good question.
About the most overrated singers.
Yeah, he would say that he
I take it before every podcast.
something like that.
That's a
But
good
the
question.
the overrated singers, and you may or
Not
may
Michael
not
Jackson.
No, the ones this on the list that people said they were overrated, and I agreed with these two. It was Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish. I know it's Eilish, but I call her Eilish.
Well, Macy, how do you feel
yeah.
about Billie
That's a
Eilish?
good
Do you think
answer.
she's
Before
overrated
we-
or?
I went to her concert
Okay.
a few, I guess weeks ago.
There's a little bit of bias in the sound.
I think
more
she's a really
experience.
good singer. I think why I like her is that she kind of breaks the mold, I guess, that you have to be able to hit all these notes and have a wild range, do all these wild runs in order to be a good singer.
Gotcha.
And I think she herself wouldn't say she's the best singer. I think it's more about like the artistry and the message behind it.
Yeah.
And actually, like at her concert, I feel like from seeing YouTube videos of her to seeing her live, and even just like that time progression, you can tell that she's working on her voice and she can belt better than I think,
be
in
able
my
to.
opinion, she used to be able to.
Yeah.
And I think she's just expanding her voice
I mean,
and
she
getting
got
better.
huge at such a young age, so
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. She
Yeah.
has a lot of room to grow and stuff.
She's got a nice
Yeah.
producer.
That's true. I mean, yeah, her and Phineas are tight.
Same deal. Yeah.
But
Well-
Taylor Swift is still bad.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
How do you feel about Taylor Swift?
I like Taylor Swift. I do think she shines in her songwriting, but I wouldn't say she's a bad singer. I haven't seen too many of her live performances, which I'll go off on another tangent.
Oh, here
I
we go,
used
yeah.
to have a Taylor Swift fan account when I was
Nice.
in 6th grade. It was
I love
called
it.
Tay Tay Swag 13. I got exposed in math class and then deleted it because I had like a secret identity, but I don't
Wait,
really
so someone
remember.
doxed you in math class?
How'd they
Yeah,
know?
they were like, "Oh my gosh, you're Tay Tay Swag 13," and I was like, "What is that?" And I'm like,
And
delete.
then everyone got up. I'm Tay Tay Swag 13.
Yeah.
No,
I'm Tay Tay Swag 13.
Oh my god, that's so funny. No, I'm Tay-Tay.
Wait, so you deleted it after they exposed you?
Yeah. But all that to say, I was such a big fan of hers, but I don't even have that strong of an opinion on
Gotcha. Yeah.
her voice.
I mean,
can't
because
really
her like
remember.
she is a good enough singer. Like she's not
She's
bad,
a talented,
obviously, but I think you
writer.
put it a good way. Like she really does shine in her songwriting. I
Yeah.
mean, which she like she's kind of prolific in
She's
how many
amazing.
songs she does write.
That the new country-ish song sucks though.
Like new age country. Or
She
just sing it
put out
just
a
her?
new song, and
I
it's like
bet
kind
you
of
think
country.
about me.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't. I'm not a fan.
What have you been listening to these days that
It's just
really gets you going,
yeah.
like inspires you, or you think is fresh?
Like I said, Yeba. I think her live
Did
version.
I already ask you that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You asked me like, what are my influences or
Okay, cool.
something.
All right.
But yeah, Yeba. I listen to her Tiny Desk literally like every day. I think Yeba's live music is better than her produced music. I feel like she tones down what she can do a lot.
In the studio?
Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Madison Beer, Ravina. I'm going to see Ravina in May. Do y'all know who that is?
I haven't heard of any of these people.
Yeah.
No.
Madison Beer
I need to
sounds
check out all
very,
this.
very familiar. I think
But who's Ravina?
She's kind of like an indie artist, I guess, to pin her into one genre. I don't even know. You're just gonna have to look her up.
Okay.
She has incredible music. She just came out with an album called Ashes Awakening. It's inspired by, I think it's like a Hindi goddess.
Okay.
I hope I'm not saying that wrong. But yeah, I
No, that's
really like
cool.
her song Stronger from her album Lucid. That's probably my favorite project of hers.
Okay. But yeah, no, definitely have to check that out. Rivera? What's her name?
Ravina.
Ravina, everybody. Yeah, I'm so
maybe,
bad with
maybe
names.
now we should go into the other review we were gonna do.
What review? What? Can you remind me?
Rambass. Is that what we were
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's true. Friend of the show.
Oh, yeah.
One of our old friends of the show, Ray on
One of
bass. He's a dear soul. Here, I'll pull it up real quick, but you guys can.
He might have been our second musical guest.
Yeah.
Who was our first? Will?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Well,
Maybe
Will
he-
was. It just messed up the first time,
That's
and then we interviewed him again,
It's true.
and he did great.
Yeah, I forgot. We completely lost that first interview.
We did. It's in.
Yeah, you told him that story, Cam.
Yeah. The Will Double S story.
You know,
That once was a lad. His name was Will Double
that's
S.
life.
He sang
That
and
is life for
produced
you.
on GarageBand in his room. He made the song Hey Ho. This is the top 10 teen sensation song of the year.
Dude,
Will
when you
Double S.
type in Ray on bass, our interview with him is the first thing that comes up.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Not that means much.
Not,
but
yeah, no, this dude's legit.
Okay.
Damn, look at those handsome men up top. Oh my gosh, they're just so handsome.
Thank you, Isaiah.
We look like we're having fun in that picture.
Hey, I get it. Hey,
Soldering?
I hear you.
This is some of his new material.
New material. Oh
Yeah.
No,
Soldering?
look at all those old.
So he's an eclectic artist. Oh, fuck you, YouTube Shorts. The fuck is this? Like,
Oh, copyright,
what kind of
copyright.
interface is that?
Arnar.
Dude, this audio is this the algorithm for this channel is so fucked because
Jordan
of the
Peterson.
cursed shit we've watched on it.
A lot of Pawn Stars for some reason.
Yeah, a lot of porn stars.
At night, we're like, I don't know, just Pawn Stars is. there.
Oh, okay. This is probably my favorite song of his.
Oh, this is a good one. It's a classic. Oh, that's terrifying though.
Yeah.
There's not a video of this one. Just that picture.
There are
the whole time?
TikToks, but I'm just gonna let it play.
I can't.
Are my shelter.
My shelter.
You are my home. You are my shelter.
Yes, it is funky.
What are your thoughts? How many
It's got
Macy's
a lot
out
of
of 10?
sounds. Just first impressions.
I have no words.
She's speechless, everybody. That's amazing.
Gosh, why did he
High
go with
marks.
that picture? No one told him that he looks terrifying in
It
that.
looks absolutely. Oh,
That's
we have to show
scary.
Will Double S. We have to show Will Double S. We have.
No, we already talked about it. We're not gonna do Will Double S. So what do you have planned for the future? Anything?
Yeah, I want to write a new EP. I kind of have some songs I've just been writing.
Yeah.
But How Martia was about, I don't know if y'all know this, but each song is about a different character.
Oh, okay.
and about their fatal flaw. So hamartia means fatal flaw.
That's cool. What is it? What is language? Or
Greek.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's like a literary device kind of. So Shakespeare, he'll write his characters with a fatal flaw.
Oh,
On
wow,
and
okay.
on.
Yeah, like hubris. I didn't know that one. That's a fatal flaw.
Ding.
Yes, I should have consulted you when writing.
I got one. I remember hubris.
But yeah, I want to transition from writing like other people's stories to writing about my own stories. For some reason, I think that's more difficult. But
I see that.
Wait, so
you know, that's what I'm doing.
To do whose stories?
My own.
It's
So writing
That's
songs
true.
about other people versus personal stories.
So you usually write from like the perspective of a character you think of or something, or
Somewhat, or I'll just think of like a story in life that happens in general. So In and Out was about a real life situation that happened to me, but pretty much all of my other ones, besides Hamartia, which is also about me, they're just about random situations or other characters. But I'm gonna try to tap in to my own emotions,
To
my
your own
own
repertoire
experiences, which is kind of scary, but yeah.
it's gonna be the most real Macy Crawford album yet.
Yeah, maybe. The
Alright, so
second
you
one.
already have some stuff written, like you have lyrics and whatnot.
Yeah,
Or some
so I
instrumentals?
have a show with 1770 this Saturday.
Word.
I don't know when this will come out, but if it comes out before March
On Friday.
19th.
So go see.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, go see her on tomorrow.
Yeah, it's at 4. I'm performing around 6:30, 6:45.
Okay,
But
where?
anyways, it's at somebody's house. I don't want to like put their address out there,
Dogs
but
them.
DM for info.
well, it's on the flyer, so I
Oh,
guess I
okay.
can say it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably.
It's 3 Charlotte Street near Harbor Walk, College of Charleston campus. So
Okay.
yeah, it's free.
Word.
Anyways, I'll be, I guess, debuting an unreleased song there.
Ooh.
Nice.
Where do you go first?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I have a few other ones that are also unreleased, obviously. But I think I'll try to write a few more because the last one was 5 songs, but I want to have maybe like 8 on this next one.
Nice.
We'll see how much I can write.
That's a lot. I mean, lyrics for 8 songs, it's no
Yeah,
so small.
I think
order,
that's the easiest part for me, though.
Is writing lyrics. Nice. I suck at writing
Oh,
lyrics.
that's-
I've
that must be
tried
nice.
and it's bad.
I'm really hard on myself, but we should try to write together sometime.
Sure, I would love to.
I
Yes. That'd be awesome.
I write my best on my own, but I want to try to. Even with Robbie, I'll like hang up the Zoom and then I'm like all of a sudden inspired and I'm like, I wrote the whole song. And he's like, okay.
I see what you mean
yeah.
for sure. And definitely when it comes to me writing lyrics, it's like in the manic moments, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, it's just
Yeah,
all
that's
there.
true.
And then besides that, it's gone and like
You
not
don't
accessible,
Mm-hmm.
which is, it needs to be more of like a
Love
muscle I
is-
right or build.
So that's our that's
thank
what,
you.
yeah, sorry.
Thank you,
That's I just saying.
That's an inside reference, I guess.
You were the first guy. No.
If you had like a pinnacle goal for like your music career that you could, you know, achieve one day, what would you love to do?
Just one. It's hard to pick, I
know,
guess.
that's on the spot.
I would really love to go on tour. I mean, I don't know if that's too
Too
small
much to
to
ask.
some
Is that too much
people.
to ask
I
everybody?
was gonna
Let's
say-
get Macy Crawford on
I don't know
tour,
if that's
okay?
too small to some people because I feel like not anybody, but a lot of people go on tour. But
I
I,
know
think
exactly what
right
you mean.
now that's
Especially at
what my goal would be to go on tour
like
in
a
some
full
capacity.
international tour type thing, or just like.
Yeah, I mean even just a small tour. I just feel like it would be fun.
No, you're right. I want to start playing shows more too.
Mm-hmm.
The whole van, like narrative.
Groupies.
Combine your 2 cars into a van.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we could do that for
It's
sure.
the cam van. Come on.
Ooh, nice.
I'm a wordsmith. Okay, you know that.
Uh-huh.
I'm Smith.
Cam vroom.
That works. That definitely works.
Cam car.
Okay.
Camomobile.
You're just saying cam and then a word.
Camomobile.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Cam caravan.
Macy,
Man.
if you had to give anybody who like is trying to write songs, like singer wise or in general, what advice would you give to someone who is stuck?
So specifically about writing songs?
Yeah.
I would say just go for it. What kept me back, like my first song, In and Out, I think I restarted it like 6 times before I even moved on from the instrumental. But you just gotta keep pushing, if that makes sense. Like you might make 100 bad songs, but at least you're getting practice
Yeah.
and like refining your craft and learning.
That's
So,
something
yeah,
that
that's
we
what I would say.
were talking about with that new Kanye documentary on Netflix. Like he just made an insane volume of beats
Yeah.
and like music in the time, and through that he just got
And
really
he
fucking good
definitely
at
kept
it.
going. He was just like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the best rapper.
Yeah.
So just
And
like
then
if you
he
put in the
did it,
time
so.
and stuff, like you will get good at it in your own way, I guess. You heard it there first, folks. Isaiah, do you want to ask Macy for any advice? Do you need any dating advice or
Yeah.
anything? Or
So I mean, like, I'm like a little bit of a singer. Nah, well, I don't sing as much as I used to. Like, believe it or not, Cam or Brev and I were. I've been getting names wrong.
No way.
It's my entire lifetime. Brev and I were in chorus together. As you can tell, he's a tenor. As you can tell, I was a bass.
Yeah.
But but yeah, and even now, like every now and then, we'll just not as much as we used to. But
We
we
are.
used to, like,
I mean, I think at heart we are singers.
yeah, like and
Like,
we
I
used to, and
still
we used to
love
write.
singing.
Like we used to like write a little like you don't.
I
know.
want to write more songs.
Sing
that
it.
one
Just
line.
sing it.
Telling Cam
Sing
today
it.
I want to.
You. All right. You remember how you want to do it? You want
don't
you want
know
to do
that
for a guest?
Not
You don't want
that
to sing?
song. We could sing a different song.
Oh, like what? Some choral music?
What
What
music?
Choral music?
No.
Walk down that road.
Nice.
You're just doing the melody.
Walk down. You
Oh,
do the
no,
melody.
no, I
Do the
did
melody.
No, let me do the bass line.
All right, bet. Walk down that road.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Catch Macy Crawford on Saturday at 4 p.m.
Is that it?
Skip to the back to hear the address. Check it out. Listen to Heartless on Spotify. Anything else? Plug?
Follow me on Instagram,
Nice.
Macy R. Crawford. I'm that everywhere, so follow me everywhere.
Nice. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
It was a pleasure. How rude of you guys.
Well, we just had to prove it.
We had a moment. You know, choral boys, like, we never die.
Did you ever play an instrument in school or anything? Or
Yeah, I was first chair clarinet
Oh, hell yeah. I
in
played
middle
clarinet.
school, but I quit because I didn't want to practice, and it got too hard.
You have to. It's just. Who wants to practice the clarinet every day?
Because that's what the
You know?
propaganda is.
Woodward.
Singing, you can do
good with
anything. Like you can sing any song, you can sing
Yeah.
any way. Clarinet is always gonna be a clarinet.
I already ended the
And it's-
podcast, dude. It's done.
He already knew.
We're riffing about the nets, dude.
That's true. The Nets?
Clarinets, get with it. Gosh. What's
We're talking about headphones
did you
on
did you ever play any different kind of clarinet,
No.
like bass? The bass clarinet is